Hi, my name's Kalia, and I just did 2 Worldpackers experiences. I'm going to be sharing my experiences with you, so be sure to grab a snack, grab some tea, grab a cup of coffee, sit down with me. If you're interested in doing Worldpackers, this video is for you because I'm going to be spilling all the tea, telling you everything you need to know, and let's get into the video. Let me look at my notes. So this video is going to be broken down into my experience and about how to use the Worldpackers platform and my advice for you going into a Worldpackers experience. What is a Worldpacker? So a Worldpacker is someone that volunteers their time in exchange for accommodation. So these hosts, people that need help, need volunteers, will put their hostel, their homestay, their farm, shelter, anything on the Worldpackers platform. Worldpackers minimum stay is about 2 weeks. That can go up to, months. Now, with Worldpackers, you do have to pay for your own flight and your own medical health insurance if anything were to happen to you. Hopefully not, knock on wood. If you are interested in some medical health insurance, I recommend Genki. You can use my code when you sign up with Genki. I personally use them. I pay about $50 a month for this health insurance. Some Worldpackers experiences will feed you, some don't. Both of mine did not feed me, so I did have to pay for my own food, but that wasn't a problem because it just wasn't a problem. I paid for my own food. I had free accommodation. That was lovely. I have a video on my experience in Greece, a day in the life, which you can watch if you're interested. And I also have a day in my life in Portugal when I worked at an animal shelter. All right, so this is the Worldpackers tutorial. So at the top, you'll see the language you can choose, help, and how it works. If you want to get more into detail about how it works, we have the Worldpackers logo and we have wish lists. So you can save volunteer experiences into wish lists. There's messages inbox for when the hosts message you. And then we have some notifications, your profile, booked trips, experiences and reviews, account, sign out. You won't have this, but I'm an affiliate with Worldpackers, so I have a dashboard. Now, this is what you really need to know is the volunteer opportunities. So you'll want to click on volunteer opportunities, and as you can see on the left, we have destinations. So you can literally look at all the Worldpackers. I mean, it's all over the world that you can choose. So program types, work exchange, social impact, eco program, highlights. So you can click some opportunities that have a higher chance of approval or that have top hosts, opportunities for couple and pairs if you want to do it with a friend or with a partner. Purpose of the trip, we have availability, so you can select which month you're interested in doing a Worldpackers. How do you help, skills, host type, you could do a hostel, homestay, farm, NGO, whatever that is, guest house, farm stay. All of this is available for you. Private school, the possibilities are really endless. And then the style, you can contact with nature, not connect, contact. So if you want to contact nature, wow, look at this. This is stunning. Not to get off track, but I mean, this looks beautiful. Help us build our house, barn, and keep our Airbnb cabin beautiful. Gorge. Sorry, let me not do that. Okay, so let's say you want to go to Europe, okay? Because everybody wants to go to Europe, okay? So it shows you all these countries in Europe that have some Worldpacker availabilities. What we can do is we can also sort by destination. So let's say you want to go to Spain, right? And then what we'll do is we will sort by highest ratings. We want the highest ratings. So let's see, this hostel looks great in Granada. So what we'll do is we'll go here, and so you can see they're a top host. There's a higher chance of approval. You can connect with international travelers, immerse yourself in the local culture. They accept couples and volunteers. So this is kind of the breakdown of what you can expect from this Worldpackers. So 20 hours per week, they're looking for a kitchen hand, someone to clean, someone to do housekeeping. What you get, you'll get 2 days off per week, so you'll be working 5 days a week. You're going to be in a shared dorm, and all of these amenities come with doing this Worldpackers. Now, the availability, as you can see, they're pretty much really available in February, and you have to stay at least 4 weeks, up to 2 months. And as you can see here, what's not included? Usually this is always not included. So flights, travel insurance, internal transportation, and visa. And then we can click more on the experience a bit later. And as you can see here, these are all the people that have experienced this. So you can go to the reviews. They have 50 5-star reviews. And we can just read through all of these reviews and get a sense of what people thought about the experience. So I'm going to go to learn more about the experience. And so here's where you'll get a better insight. So there's a little paragraph, kind of lays out what you'll be doing. And we can see, again, what's not included and program details. So some cleaning and housekeeping experience is a plus, some activities in the shift, and then rules. Let's say that you like it, you can apply now. So when you do apply, it'll give you the rundown again of what you're going to be doing, the hours and your days off. Stay at least 4 weeks. So you'll put what day you'll arrive on and what day you'll leave. Are your days flexible, yes or no? And mainly what the questions are is going to be: introduce yourself, tell us why do you want to collaborate with us and what do you hope to learn. And then usually another question that I find mostly is what experience do you have doing the following tasks that we're asking for, and if you have never done the tasks, then why are you the best person for this position? So just be sure to kind of have a good answer for those. And so you'll basically fill this out, you'll send your application, and then you will wait, and they have about 4 days to reach out to you and get back to you. Now, sometimes they do expire. If the host doesn't get back to you in 4 days, it will expire. But they can always reach out to you after it expired. And then you'll see ongoing. And if the host declines you, then it'll say closed. So when it's closed, you can't really communicate, but when it's expired, you guys can still communicate. And then ongoing, of course, you're just ongoing. So we will see. And that is basically what you mainly need to know about the site. Let's get into my experiences. In Greece, my host was whatever. He wasn't the nicest, warmest, fun guy. He was okay. The accommodation. So I lived in a place that had about 3 beds. And for majority of my time there, I was living alone in this Worldpackers accommodation because it was kind of off season. So I was there for a long time by myself, which was great. And then other Worldpacker volunteers came, and that was great too. The accommodation was fine. The bathroom was small, but it worked. And I was more than happy to just be able to be in Greece and not pay for accommodation, because accommodation there is very pricey. Hours. Okay, so like I said, in Greece, I worked 4 hours a day. I would help housekeep and clean these rental properties, basically, changing used bed sheets for clean ones, cleaning the bathroom, cleaning the kitchen. Very simple work. The end of that Worldpackers is that basically he left me 3 stars. Okay, the job was to clean, and I cleaned and I ironed and I did the job, but he just didn't like that I wasn't sociable, even though the job didn't require me to be sociable. It wasn't like I was working at reception and I was cold with people that were coming in or anything like that. So that was kind of frustrating that he gave me 3 stars, and I'm upset about that if you can't tell. But it's okay. We digress. Then I did a second Worldpackers experience in Portugal at an animal shelter, at an animal dog rescue shelter. Let's see, the hosts. So the hosts were basically part of the staff. They were incredibly sweet. They were so nice. The staff was amazing. The volunteers were incredible. They were so nice, like the best people ever. So grateful that I got to be around like really nice people. The accommodation, I lived in a trailer and I shared it with another girl. I had my own room. I had a big trailer. It was very warm. And at this time, it was cold because we were in December. When I worked at the animal shelter, my 5 hours a day was broken up into 2. So I did 2.5 hours in the morning, 2.5 hours midday. Okay, editing Kalia here. I didn't mention what the actual work entailed, right? So the first 2 hours we would take the dogs for a walk, we would clean their kennel, we would clean the catteries, and then we would basically socialize with them. And then the second shift, we kind of did the same thing. We moved the dogs from the parks back to their kennels, we cleaned the kennels, we cleaned the catteries, and we socialized. So that's pretty much One thing I didn't like about my Worldpackers experience in Portugal was that I was at an animal shelter having to pick up dog poop and pee. I knew I was going to be picking up dog poop and pee before I got there, but actually being in the kennel when a dog just diarrheaed everywhere, that's another feeling. And that's some advice I want to give you is that I'm going to be at an animal shelter, cute, fun, but actually put yourself in a realistic situation. Would you want to be there? If I told you that you're going to be in a kennel and there's diarrhea everywhere and the dogs jump on you with poop on their paws, would you do it? Probably not. But I don't regret doing it because everything is a learning lesson. My experience with Worldpackers has actually been great, and I can attribute this to me doing heavy research. Before I do a Worldpackers, I'm not just gonna, apply to anyone and accept anyone. No, no, no. I ask a lot of questions. What is it like to work every day? How many hours am I expected to work? What does the living look like? Send me photos of where I'm going to be staying. Send me photos of the bathroom. That's how deep in I get because I want to know exactly what the experience is going to be like before I go. I don't want to get to be somewhere that I'm not comfortable in or that I don't like. I also use my intuition and I feel the vibe. So when you go on the website, you'll be able to get an idea of the job. But, within talking to them, seeing how they speak to you just through messaging, there's a lot of things. And I honestly believe that it's a lot of following your intuition. Follow your intuition. Do you feel called to do this experience? Do you feel called to go to this country? Do you feel called to do this? And really follow that. If you want to join Worldpackers, then be sure to use my promo code. It'll get you $10 off of your $50 a year membership. And if you want some medical travel health insurance with Genki, then you can use my code here. And I hope that you have a great Worldpackers experience and that you stay safe, you have fun, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for being here, and bye. What I love about Worldpackers is that I feel like I grow so much when I do them, and I'm so challenged when I do them because I step so much out of my comfort zone. Like doing a Worldpackers, like is not for the weak. Like you have to be ready to go the extra mile, push yourself, stay somewhere where you might not feel comfortable, at the beginning, and adapt to a new environment in a new place with new people, all these things. So if you do a Worldpackers experience, I commend you because it's not easy. It's not like getting an Airbnb, being in a city where you have access to everything and you have friends. It's completely different. You could be in the middle of nowhere where you absolutely know no one. Pushes me, it challenges me, it makes me grow, I really think. And I can't wait to do another one. I know how crazy it sounds, but like I can't wait to do another Worldpackers and see the people I meet, the experiences I have, the challenges I face. Okay, another thing I want to say about my host in Greece, T. Okay, here's the T, sis. The host in Greece, he clearly only has chosen like young, pretty girls for his volunteers because he definitely harvests feminine energy. He loves feminine energy and he loves to be around beautiful young women. But he was never like weird or anything. Like he was totally fine, totally normal, but he definitely just wanted like someone that was so like sociable and like all over him, and I am not like that. Like I'm not going to be all over you. Just tell me what you want me to do with the job. I'm going to do the job right, and that's it. But I'm not going to be like kissing your ass because he definitely wanted me to kiss his ass, and I'm just like no. Love you lots. Bye.